this is your girl Shay.
And I'm Lo.
And this is another episode of And I Oop the podcast.
Hi.
Hey.
So today we wanted to talk to you guys about energy opportunities. Energy opportunities. Shay, give us the Webster's Dictionary version of energy opportunities. What's the Webster's Dictionary?
Well, I'm going to tell you what opportunist is. So opportunist is basically a person who will seek some type of chance to gain some type of advantage from a situation. So basically they do things where it would improve only for themselves and nobody else. They looking out for them and they looking out for nobody else but themselves. But how would you define an energy opportunist?
See, energy opportunists, they work along the same lines, but instead of just trying to gain like something in particular to improve their lives, like those people are trying to feed off of your energy, whether it be like who you are as a person or I also associate energy opportunists to like people like when you have great stuff going on in your life, like a particular time. So like you're about to have a baby, you're about to get married, you're about to graduate. Something. Yes, some type of event, life event, and those people come towards you to feed off of that energy. Really, to me, it's like the attention, but it's also the energy, all the positive energy that normally surrounds people during that time. So we want to talk about like how those people affect you in life, and how. So like, just to start off, like, how do you even identify those type of people? Like, do you just feel it, or do you like notice certain behaviors?
Well, I really honestly think it's tricky for me because I have a giving heart, and I will give, especially my friends, if you needed it and I got it, even if it's my last and I know you need it, I'm going to give it to you. And I think sometimes people take advantage of that, knowing that you do have it and milking it. Like, you know what? I know she got it and I'm going to get it anyway. I can't get, girl, how you doing today? You feeling good? You know, I can't pay my rent. Times is hard, you know. Times is really hard. You know, they try to make you feel bad like they can't make it just to get, just even if it's a little bit out of you. So I guess I really didn't even notice sometimes that it happens, but it's real. Like, it's so real that people would even try to use your positive energy, your achievements, your goals, and try to take from it. That just, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's really mind-blowing for real, because I really didn't think about it in that way, but now that I think about it, it's crazy that people really do that.
It really is. See, me, I don't know. I don't know if it's because of where I'm from, but like, I'm from Detroit, so we are naturally cautious people, because people can get over on you easily here. Like, that's just what happens. I think that's what, I don't even think it's a Detroit thing. I think that's what happens in big cities. So I'm naturally a cautious person. And for me, I'm already kind of eyeballing you, like, especially if it's somebody who comes near me, like, and coming hard, like trying to be extra nice to me during a specific time. You know what I mean? So to me, it's like, and you notice the people, like, for example, I feel like social media plays a big part into attracting energy opportunities. Because we post our high points on social media a lot. Like, people ain't posting their low points on social media. Well, some people do, but mainly people are trying to post like the great things that's going on in their life, the positive points that's going on in their life. So then we attract all of this. I don't even want to say it's unwanted attention, because I think when we post positive shit, it's some underlying thing. You want some type of attention, whether it's congratulations. So you might not be asking for this person to come sucking at your energy, but you want some type of attention. So we share this information with people, and sometimes you have people who just gravitate towards that and gravitate towards you. So I always notice like energy opportunities when they are coming hard towards me, like during a specific time in my life. Like if I'm not hearing nothing from, especially if it's somebody that I already know and I ain't heard nothing from you, and then I hear something positive, and it's not like you just told me congratulations, but now it's like you're just trying to insert yourself into my life.
Okay.
But you're only trying to do it around this time where you think something great is happening. You know what I'm saying? And then you go quiet once you come around me and I'm just living my life normal. If you don't think nothing fantastic is happening, you falling back, then I already know what time it is.
Yeah.
So the next time that something positive happens, I'm already hitting you with the Heisman, like, back up. Because I'm straight on you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm straight because that's what you're coming here for. I feel like energy opportunists is just a new way to explain fair weather friends.
Okay.
Because those are the type of people who only come around you when shit is going good. Like, and that's my personal opinion. But you also have people that you already know. And then you have new people.
Yeah.
Who try to squeeze their way in when something positive happens, or when you just being yourself. Like sometimes I feel like you run into energy opportunities when you grow. Like, have you noticed in your life a time like where you just have started becoming a more positive person and people start to gravitate around you, but not with the most positive intentions?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
See? Like to me, that's like
But how do you deal with those type of people? Do you ignore them? Do you cut them off? Do you deal with them? How would you deal with people that come in your life like that?
For me, most of the time, you're not having an outright negative experience with an energy opportunist. I don't, like, at least not in my experience, I haven't had like some big blow up. It's just somebody who is around, but they're not really there for you like a friend is. They're not giving a lot, normally taking, even if it's just of your energy. Normally, well, in reference to energy opportunities, it is your energy. Like, so for me, I set boundaries. I gotta put you in a space where I can deal with you. Because if you're not affecting me negatively, I ain't trying to just cut you off. But I'm also not just about to let you suck energy out of me and you not providing nothing for me either.
Yeah.
So I got to put you over here and figure out how I can deal with you in a way that does not affect me.
I think in my situation, I've had them both where I either would cut them off or I would deal with them, which you already know Rhonda's like, don't cut people off. But I feel like it could be kind of two-sided. You know, you have a situation where the person that you cut off is just doing too much. Asking for too much, not even checking to see how you're doing. They just always needing something. You just gonna be cut off completely because first of all, you just wasted my time. I don't need it. Then you have other friends where you want to be there for them, but at the same time, you got to put them over to the side. You got to know when to deal with them and when not to deal with them. When the conversation is coming of when they really want something, so you just got to kind of, like you said, know how to navigate around them. I kind of just fly back. I'm really good at that. You're gonna say me lean back. I be leaning back all the time because it's like, let me have my shine. When your time comes, I'm going to let you have yours. Let me have mine. Don't try to feed off of mine because mine is going good. Your time is coming, boo. Let me have my time. And if I feel like you really are disrupting my time, I will cut you off.
Oh, I don't see nothing
I don't
wrong with
want
that.
no negative energy. None. I don't even want it in my life.
I don't see nothing wrong with that or not at me at all. Like, what do you think? Because, like, I know we read an article that talks about the different types of opportunities, which I think in those situations you deal with people differently, but I will talk about that in a second. What do you think is so, like, misleading about people who are, like, energy opportunists or opportunists in general? What do you think is so misleading? Because I think a lot of times the reason why energy opportunists or opportunists in general learn how to maneuver to get into people's space. It's what they do all the time. Like, and I don't think for the most part they even think that it's malicious. It's just the way that their mind works. And what do you think is so misleading about them? Like, how those type of people can get around people and people don't even notice, like.
Because I think most people who have that energy opportunity, they act so strong. They act like they're so independent, but deep down they need the help. And they want it, they gonna get it. And I feel like I've been around people who thrive off somebody feeling sorry for them, like they can't do this, they can't do that. You get that sympathy for them, like, damn, let me help them out. You know what I'm saying? But then that help out comes every month, and you like, God damn it, now if you ain't getting it together by now, something there, you need to find you another job if you can't provide. So it's like, you know, I just can't make it. But then you see them next week going out to Benihana's and Shoguns, and how you can afford to go all these places if you ain't got no money. But I think it's the empathy that they give. They try to make it seem like they don't got it. You know, you got it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. That's the one that kills me. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. Figure it out like the rest of us. What you mean? But it's so hard when you have friends because you want to be there for them. You want to help them at so many levels. But it's like, when do you say no? You know, when do you say I don't have it? Because sometimes it's really hard to say no when you feel like, okay, they really are having a hard time. Do you really want to help them out from what they say? How do you say no? Do you tell them like, skirt, back on up? Or do you be like, all right, I'm going to help you out this one time and let it slide?
No, I'm a real moonwalker. 9 times out of 10, if somebody gets me, it's just kind of in a moment kind of thing, you know? So like so you took it more from like the opportunist angle. I have experienced both, like for in regards to like energy opportunists. Sometimes I feel like if a person doesn't particularly feel positive about themselves or what they're doing in their life and things like that, if you are someone who is like goal driven and accomplished like focused, sometimes you have people drawn near you just so they can talk to other people about what you are doing with yourself, just so they can speak on your accomplishments like they are accomplishments of their own. So those are the type of energy opportunities that I mean, that one among many others, but that was like my main one. I oftentimes have people who, when I was struggling to accomplish something, when I was staying up not late, when I was stressed out, when I was needing somebody to talk to because I was getting frustrated or I wanted to quit, those people weren't there at all. Even sometimes were rather discouraging, like not even believing or acting as if they didn't believe I would accomplish something. And then when the time comes and I get there and I accomplish it, now you want to be the one.
Go, yeah, that's my girl right there. That's my girl. Where was you at, girl, 6 months ago?
Exactly. Telling everybody, you know, you riding a wave, like, yeah, there she go, that's my girl, whatever, she doing this. And it's like, you just trying to ride the wave with that energy, like, so you can say that you know somebody who is doing this or got somebody that's doing this or doing that. And that's something I've not only noticed with happening to me, I've noticed happening with other people. Like, I've noticed happening with other friends where, that's how I know it's so easy for people to get caught up in the energy opportunities. Like, I've seen friends who've experienced, they get caught up in this person who's doing all this extra shit in the moment. They doing all this extra shit, trying to act like they just the person that's here. They want to be here with you for everything because you're going through this season, whether it's you're getting married or you're about to have a baby or you're about to graduate. They trying to act like they just there for you through all this shit just for the moment. And the minute your moment pass and all the glitz and the glamour of that moment is away, then that person is gone.
Ghost.
Yeah, and so, like, I think that that's the misleading part, and that's the thing that we got to be cautious about energy opportunities, because you'll mess around and push some of your real people to the side, getting so excited about this person who is really just an opportunist. They just trying to feed off your energy because they just want above and beyond in the moment just to try to prove to you like they really mess with you, but they really just here trying to ride your wave. And then when the wave settles, and they just need to be here for you, the person, and not to be here for your moment, they're gone. And now you looking around looking for everybody who is riding with you. And it's like, no, they feel some type of way. You know, let this person come walk around and hold hands with you through your moment. And now you want them to be here for your regular life. Like, and I know it probably sounds crazy, but as people with any type of relationship, like, the whole point of you riding for the good and the bad. So don't be trying to put me on board so I can ride just for the bad, let this person to get up in the front seat and take my spot. Like, no. Mm-hmm. So I think, like, that's the part, like, energy, opportunists in general, they learn how to maneuver so well. And if you're not well-versed, if you're not aware and know what you're looking for, you can easily be misled and know. And I can honestly say, like, I had a friend for years, and it took me about 10 years of being this girl's friend to realize that she was an opportunist. She was an energy opportunist. It took me that long, and I had no clue, because you start out being friends with somebody and you think that's just what it is. Right. You taking this person for who they are, and you not knowing, and sometimes that it has to do with security as well, or confidence. Sometimes us as ourselves, we don't see how great we are. And so then we ask ourselves, why? Like, what? Why you don't understand why this person is trying to be around you so much. Mm-hmm. But to me, that's a red flag. Like, what you want to be around me for?
Where you come from?
What do you think I got going on that you want to be around me so bad? Yeah, so it's like, I think that's a confidence. Like, I feel like energy opportunities, one thing that they can show us is, a lot of times if you have energy opportunities around you, it's something in you that they see sometimes that you might not even see within yourself.
I think people mistake that for loyalty, though. You know what I'm saying? They think that person's being loyal. They think that person's being down. They care, and all they doing is trying to come up off your opportunity. Like, that is just so. It's just so mind blowing to me, because I honestly did not see it like that. And it's kind of like an eye opener, you know? Like the way we learn. Like I said before, like we both said before, we learn on this podcast just like y'all do. I'm learning just like everybody else. I'm thinking I'm being this ride or die friend. I'm thinking, I'm being supportive. You think you have that support system, and then when you think about it, it's like, are they really there for you? Or are they really there for that opportunity? They're there for you to be there as a friend, or do they want some in return later on? It makes you actually think, like, dang, what type of friend do you have? Or what type of family do you have? Because it ain't just friends. It could be family. It could be associates. It could be anybody. So it's really crazy how people really do it in real life. Like, they really do try to come up off your opportunity.
Absolutely.
Your little be shine.
It's weird, but that's how they live their life. And it's a lot of people who become, like, successful like that, just hopping from the next opportunity to the next opportunity to the next opportunity. But if it's not a method to your madness, you're just going to be opportunity hopping for the rest of your life, not getting nowhere. Because people really succeed off of making their own opportunities, seeking out a chance and creating an opportunity out of it. You know what I'm saying? But then you have people who come into your space. And I've noticed it because I've been the first around me to do a couple things. Like, not like generally the first, but one of the first, I'll say. Like, to do things, around me. Like, whether it be like a friend group, a family, whatever the case may be. And so I noticed, like, when people try to come around me in certain seasons, but I'm a strict person who I remember when I was like, when life was crazy for me. So I think it's easy if you get caught up in that. I think sometimes, especially with social media, it's so easy to get caught up in your moment. And get so cocky to think that these people are just around you because they genuinely, like, I'm so amazing. Everybody's just coming. Come to me. All these people are coming to me because I'm so great. Like, oh my God. Yes, I think social media creates this space where we really be thinking in our minds sometimes that all these people are coming around us because we are amazing. And no, not to say you're not great, but everybody is not just coming around you in your moment because you are so amazing. Because if somebody sees something in you, they see something in you. And it's not connected to a moment. It's connected to who you are, which means they can see it at any time. So if you knew me all this time and all of a sudden you coming towards me during this great moment, why does it mean well? That's just like people who start getting popular on the internet. Yeah. For example, that's like people who write funny statuses. They could generally be nobody, Let's be realistic.
Yeah.
Or they could just be, they could not even have a damn job. They just sitting on Facebook all day and Instagram, you know, like just writing funny messages all day, and people just retweet them. It might not even be coming to nothing. They might not be making no money off of it, but they see everybody laughing at this person, and they getting attention, and everybody just want to ride the wave. They riding off that person's energy. The minute that the bulk of those people start falling, people get their own mind and start falling off, all those people are going to trickle behind you. Like, those are energy opportunities. People just want to be connected to something that they think is great, which there's no problem with that, because I think it's people in my life that are great. But I think that they are great even when they aren't doing great, when they aren't having a great time in their life. And that's, to me, the difference between somebody being genuinely for you and then being an energy opportunist. Like, because that shit is just...
I'm glad you made that clear, because we're not talking about friends who actually are there for you. When you do stuff for a friend, like, you might get your friend randomly something one day, and maybe they might take you out to eat another day. Y'all do it for each other. That's not what we're referring to. We're talking about people who are just only there when you have an opportunity to be anything or be established in life, and they like, shoot, I'm riding the wave with you. No, get on your own way. Don't try to jump on my own way.
Get off of my way.
Not my way.
Get off of my way, please. Get off my way, please. Thank you. So I was thinking what I did want to address was like the 8 kinds of opportunities, because Shay and I read the article about just like the 8 kinds of opportunities, and this shit really hit home, because it's like you don't even realize like all these different types of people in your life until you see them. Like, it's crazy. So the first type of energy opportunist that's described is like a strategizer. So I think we all know this person. So the strategizer is somebody who, they call you out the blue, but they don't ask you for nothing on the first call. They wait and calculate their whole plan, and they wait it out. They take several weeks until they are ready to like either ask you something or ask to be in your space. Because we're talking about energy opportunities, so it could be something to ride your way, to participate in something that you have in, some type of new, you know, event, ideas, some trying to accompany you into something. So they're just trying to ride your wave. They see that you're on to something, and they're trying to ride your wave.
What about the entitled one? First of all, with the entitled one, they just unapologetic, period. They feel like they have that privilege and opportunity to cater to them for every need. Ain't no way. I'm not doing it. So you must show up to all the events, they birthday parties, they sleepover parties, they bar parties, the Kit Kat party. They want you to be there to support them for every adventure they have. Drop everything. What you doing when they call? That's what they expect.
Somebody who ain't gonna be doing this for you.
Period.
So the next one is the bully. So the bully, and I had one of these before, which is crazy because how the hell are you gonna try to bully me? But that's neither here nor there. So this person try to intimidate you into like doing what they want you to do or whatever. Normally this person got a whole bunch of friends, and they try to use like everybody who's around them, all these people that they know, or whatever, and try to use that on you to make you follow them. So this is normally a person who's probably spreading rumors about you, creating shit up about you, tearing up your name, and then nobody ain't saying shit because they don't want to either one, be messy like this person, or, and I've had that before. I've had somebody who wanted to be around me for all, like, oh yeah, like, oh, my best friend, she's about to do this. Oh yeah, my best friend, she's about to do that. Oh yeah, because they didn't feel particularly good about their lives. And then the same person is because they don't feel fulfilled to themselves. So this type of energy opportunities is using your energy as they taking it on as their own. So your accomplishments in turn in their mind becomes their accomplishments. It makes them feel better about whatever they got going on. But at the end of the day, they kind of feel a little jealous. I don't even like to refer to people being jealous, but they feel a little jealous.
But it's
so
real.
Then they start spreading rumors and telling people bad shit, saying whatever they can think of negative about you, trying to tell people all this in the same breath, because it's like this will make them look better. So this is their opportunity to just keep looking like they are so amazing.
And then this is the one I was referring to earlier, the sneak. This is exactly what I was referring to earlier. And this is basically the one who throws those subliminal hits, like I just, got that sympathy for them, just to get what they want. I ain't got nothing to eat in my fridge. You better work. You better work.
You gonna be hungry. My dang computer about to die. Oops. I went out. That's all right. Yeah, see, I had those type of people though before. I feel like the sneak is the person who learned how to play that role with people and get money all the time.
Period.
And I've had somebody come around me. That's the thing. That's the thing about depending on who you hang around. Don't get a new job or graduate. People will start thinking that you're rich.
Yeah.
Then they trying to come off you, and now you want to borrow money. You trying to hang out with me and talking about all you got is your debit card, like you can't get cash out the bank with it. I've had that before. Like, oh my God, girl, can you get this? All I got is my debit card. I'm looking like, and my brain moving so slow. I started paying, but while I'm doing it, I'm like, what? You can get cash with that. Needless to say, that was our last time. You won't be hanging out with me, Miss Debit Card.
We have Cash App. Do you have Cash App?
Man, what? Apple Pay is free. They be using Zelle.
Zelle.
What you mean?
That's my issue right there, Zelle.
ATM. Well, if you want to take it the old-fashioned way, you better take your ass over there and get that $3.50 charge and run me my money. Like, what? No, ain't no way. You
better eat at home. You better eat at home. That's what you better do.
That's really the thing, though. That is just so crazy. Like even talking about that, because you really don't even realize how many times or people have even been like energy opportunities until you really start talking about it. Like I thought about, I had some situations in mind, of course, because we're talking about this topic. But then the more we go through it, I'm like,
I'm telling you, that's why I said I'm learning. I'm learning more and more and more. Yeah, I'm learning
so
more
crazy.
and more. Like, really, that's what you're trying to do. I'm catching on now. I'm getting into the game.
That's
the
crazy.
Scammer though. The
scammer. So they saying this person is like they the top dog of all the types of opportunities. Like they are the one who study your personality. So they go deep with it. They study your personality, your patterns, all your vulnerabilities, and try to use them against you over and over again. I'm just trying to think. Have I experienced this?
I kind of was looking kind of crazy on this. I don't think I've experienced one of these before.
The only time I think I can say, to be honest, I probably experienced this is with a man.
Yeah.
Like a grade A fuckboy. I think I might have experienced that with a fuckboy.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you think about it, those are the type of
experiences. A dude.
Yeah, like, cause they are the ones who be like, who they play off of, like they do shit, see how you react, and they play off of that, and sometimes it's funny because I keep referencing Iquan, but Iquan, I've never heard a man mention this, but there are men who get with women who had a shit together, or people may know, a lot of people may know, might be known. And then they get with this woman and they've been with her for a while and they start smelling themselves because they are simply connected to that woman. And that's the energy opportunity. It's like,
yep.
She got this whole vibe. She might not even have like a lot of money. She might not have a lot. She just might be a person that a lot of people like. And then you get with this girl who everybody just likes to be around her. And all of a sudden you start feeling like, and then, exactly, and then now you doing like how they describe it. You playing off of everything you know about her because you know her more intimately. So now you playing off for like, all of her, anything that makes her vulnerable. Her certain behaviors. What knows what make her tick. How to get to her, like that. Like to me,
and at the very end, you scamming her because you don't really want it. Just feeding off the opportunity.
You came in with a whole agenda. You came in with
just
a whole
to say you can get it. Just to say you can get it. Ain't that crazy? That is so crazy.
That's a scammer. the energy opportunity.
That is so crazy.
That's the scammer. That is crazy. And now that I'm thinking about it like that, when I just thought about that just brought it on home for me. Like, them type of dudes. Them the ones that be the scammer. We got, what, 3 more? So the benevolent one. Yeah. So this is the person, they say this person doesn't mean nothing for you. They just here to be present with you. They are here to present you with the opportunity. So they are the person that are acting like they present you with an opportunity. Ooh, this one sounds like more like business, like a business opportunity. So they saying like they pretend like they coming towards you to say like, we gonna do this together. You know, we gonna do this one project together. When we do this with me, you gonna get A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay. We got this. We gonna do this. Whatever. And then they end up, instead of you getting it, you just end up with shit, and they walk away with everything. See, I can't say that I've ever ended up in that type of situation. To me, that sounds more like business.
I wouldn't be in this phone right now. I'd be in jail.
Man, what? You gotta die.
That's crazy.
You gotta die.
That is crazy.
You gotta die. You mean all my efforts just went in vain? You took me fast? Oh no. Hell to the no. Cause no. Yeah, you would definitely have to die. Oh my God. Just looking at this last one, I feel like everybody had one of these.
The informant.
The informant though. The informant
lives for the tea. May look like a friend. May even offer support and shoulder to lean on. But solely for information. Just trying to get everything they can out of you so they can go to the next person. Front row for the struggle. Just to run.
That's the same friend that I've had in my experience that was the bully, spreading rumors, trying to just push their way into your life, living as if like your shit is they shit, is, to me, resonates as the informant too. Because this is the person that's trying to be connected to people for status. Like, you know, it's not just you. They do a good job of making everybody feel like you are the best, but then you realize it's 65 of y'all. They just learn how to get the same sales pitch to everybody. Like, y'all all thinking y'all is the best friends. This nigga got 65 best friends. You thinking you this. You just walking around smiling like, you hearing the same ass song as somebody else. And then they just trying to get in, like, what, no matter what it is, they want to just be the best everywhere. And instead of just living a life and letting life take its course, not giving a fuck about what people think, and working to get wherever they just trying to get in with people. Weaseling their way through. This person can get me in here for free. This person is doing well in this, so, you know, I want to be connected to them so I can tell people I know them, and this person is doing that. And to me, that's along the same line. It seems like the informant is more geared towards, like parties and shit. As far as that's what they explaining, like, they want to just be in on, like, the in crowd, like, social status. But that's the thing. A lot of times people like that, like, they want to know all your shit so that can be leverage. So you can feel some type of bond, some type of connection to them so that you'll be loyal to them. They never being loyal to you.
I was even though you might to you so. When do.
Yep. Running it down. And then if you stop talking to them or stop dealing with them, now everybody knows. Now everybody knows.
They go to everybody.
Oh, y'all thought he or she was so great. Well, let me just tell you what I know. Like, let me just tell you what happened. So that's lame. They all lame if you ask me. They all lame. I think that that's something that we run to as an adult. I don't think that anybody has not run. You would have to be like a shitty ass person and have not done anything great in order to not.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I don't think that's really anybody. We've all, accomplished something. At the very least, a decent person. You know what I'm saying? And people, some of us run into more energy opportunities than others. But
yeah,
it's
really in your friends though. It's crazy how it's really in your friends and your family. Like it's really close to the home to what you think.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of scary. That's the really scary part because you never know. Now I know. I feel like now that I actually go through this, I'm like, okay, now I know how to point this out. But before I would be thinking like, I'm just trying to help them out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to be the best friend I could be. You know, if I'm struggling, I hope you do the same. I haven't got to that point yet. So I wouldn't even know.
Of it, though. See, that's the allure of it, though, for you to think that that's what it is. For you to think that, like, that's what you're supposed to do. But a good way, in my mind, to inventory is if you can ask yourself when you're about to do something for somebody, anything, even if it's not money, material-wise, or whatever it is, like, because we just explained energy opportunities, they normally not trying to get, like, money or nothing from you. They're just trying to be in your space and kind of ride your wave.
Yeah.
If you can honestly ask yourself when you are thinking about this person, if the roles were reversed, if that person would still do or be the same things to you, if the answer is yes, then there ain't nothing to worry about.
Right.
But if you question yourself, or if it's a big
if you got to second guess it.
If it's a big hell no, then that's when you need to start creating boundaries. Like,
I agree.
If you don't decide to cut them off. I mean, we are in a different space and trying not to cut people off as much, but I mean, to me, that's a definite. If I got to be wondering about what your intentions are all the time, then I got to cut you off. Because at that point, you're disturbing my peace.
Yeah. Understandable.
Yeah. You're disturbing my peace.
Definitely understandable.
Yeah. I think the major one is, so when you ain't got nothing going on, like the hardest one to recognize, when you feel like you don't have nothing going on, and then you have these people like trying to come towards you hard to be around you. That's the one that makes you be like, what you want?
What you want?
What you want? Because I ain't even doing nothing. I'm just
what you want?
Like, ain't nothing fantastic happening right now. I'm working on a couple things, but I ain't told you about them. So what's it?
It's all they want.
What can I do for you? Yeah, like what can I do for you? I think that's a major one. Like, and I think sometimes you either recognize it from the front, like somebody is mad aggressive, and you like, what do you want? Or you recognize it from the back end when somebody did some fucked up shit to you, like talk about you or drag your name, all this other stuff, and you wondering like, just because you probably ain't been around them for real, or you created some space, and you wondering like, what happened? You ain't giving them access to you no more. Now they mad.
Yep.
Now it's a problem because that's what they were there for. And the minute that you are no longer providing, that's it. Because it's not true loyalty. Like it's an opportunity.
Wave.
Yep.
It's to ride the wave.
Yep. It is an opportunity.
There's really my boy.
Sips wine.
I hope everyone is cautious now about people they have in their life, people that are around them. Make sure they're not trying to steal anything that you have worked very hard for. Watch out for those people. You need to
like your joy and your peace.
Period. Make that choice to either, like we talked about before, deal with them with boundaries or cut them off. You don't want to let them have any opportunity to take anything that you've earned on your own. Because they would do anything for the clout.
Do anything for the clout. Hey. No, but for real, we wanted to leave y'all with that. We just wanted to talk about it actually because it's a topic that I saw, and then when I saw it hit home, like, oh my God, energy opportunities, like that's a real thing. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure some people might have thought about those type of people. They might have not identified them in that way, but I think as an adult, we've all accomplished something, whether we got a job that we like or whatever it may be. We have something that we're proud of, had a new baby or whatever, found somebody that we're in love with. So I think that it's just a conversation to take heed to just who you let in your space. Be cautious.
But at the same time, remember what you said, everything goes on social media. So definitely be mindful of what you want to put out there, because once you put that out there, that's when they start coming. So sometimes just definitely learn to keep stuff to yourself. Write it down if you got to. Set goals for yourself that nobody knows about, because once you tell somebody about it, it's over.
It is. It depends, because me, I don't give a damn. I'm going to tell you, get your ass back, because I don't know you. But if you know that you were the type of person, because that's some stuff that I can't control either. Like, I know if I'm not the type of person that can handle that, I just don't share. So if you know you're the type of person that you don't feel like that you are able to kick somebody back, I would definitely say just keep it to yourself. Go through the moment, celebrate with the people who you know are down for you. But we're going to go ahead and get into this quote, because I think we done ran the energy opportunities right into the ground. So today's quote is, the only people who get upset about you setting boundaries are the ones who were benefiting from you when you have none. So take that into account. And you guys have a great week. Yeah. And with that being said, this has been another episode of NIO, the podcast.
Yeah. And another one. Bye. Do, 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 do.